not round by round. Knees to the head of a grounded opponent are legal. No spiking or throws on the head, neck, or spine.
From the blue corner, Jake Braun!
From the Philippines, Jake Venom Braun comes in representing Warriors MMA Academy. He's a 19-year-old mixed martial arts champion over there in the Philippines. His teammate is Jason Moralpez, somebody who we've seen here very regularly competing at ONE. Jake Braun was telling me the other day how just excited he was to finally get the call. He feels like this has been 3 years in the making to get this shot, and he plans to make the most of us. Told us just a little bittersweet though, you know, his dad just got sick unfortunately, but he is happy that he gets to fight here at the big stage, and his dad able to watch live from home on TV, and he wants to make him proud, Brian.
Yeah, well, he's got the skill set to do so. A great striker, very diverse with the punches, the kicks, the teeps on the inside, fast elbows and knees. You know, coming into this matchup, he's on a 3-fight winning streak. Those are all knockouts or TKOs, so he can definitely get it done with his striking. He's strong in the clinch as well, and he uses it to inflict a lot of damage and set up those takedown opportunities. And on the ground, definitely best when he's on top, dishing out that ground and pound. He said, though, in this fight, you know, he knows his opponent is a great striker, so he wants to utilize some of his wrestling skills as the equalizer here, Doug.
Yeah, you know, he is just got that pure MMA style. He started with MMA right out the gate, so you know that he can mix up all his strikes very well with the grappling, just ready to take the fight where it needs to. That's something that he harped on, was that he is well-rounded, and no matter where the fight goes, he will be confident and well-prepared.
From the red corner, Nazareth
The North Star, Nazareth Lauthauzawala, from the northern Kashmir region in India, near the borders of Nepal and China. He got that name North Star because his supporters really believe that he will be the next big star one day through this fighting career here at ONE Championship, and he definitely had a big performance in his debut, a round one knockout via the ground and pound at Friday Fights 135. He said that he finally was able to go home after that last fight. He hadn't seen his family in a year. He'd just been grinding to get that shot at ONE, got it, went home, reset, feels totally re-energized coming back into this follow-up fight tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he is just on a roll here, undefeated, win after win after win. He's a very measured, deceptive striker, so a little bit different approach perhaps than his opponent. Relies on feints and timing, lots of nice single shots, and then those create opportunities for him to get in on the takedown. Really great at controlling from that top position. He'll shoot from long range, or he'll flow into the clinch and then work for the body lock from there. But it's his kicks, his teeps, his feints that make him really tricky, hard to get a beat on, and he just really wants to show off his well-rounded style in this matchup, Doug.
Yeah, you know, the North Star definitely committed to this lifestyle. It's all or nothing for him. Now looking for another dominant follow-up performance here against Jake Braun.
Next, we have 3 5-minute rounds of strawweight MMA. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of Warriors MMA Academy, holding an MMA record of 6 wins and 2 losses. Representing the Philippines, Jake Venom Braun. And introduces his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Dojang MMA, holding an MMA record of 6 wins and 0 losses. Representing India, Nazareth, the North
Center, please. This side, this side. You both understand the rules. Let's keep this clean, keep it active. Obey my instructions at all times. Touch glove if you want. You want to touch glove? Back to your corners. Judge.
One Friday
Judge.
Fights is the place for dreams to come true and get a $100,000 invitation into the big leagues. One, the world's largest stage of martial arts, strawweight mixed martial arts. Underway, we got open stance matchup here. Lal Falzawala in the black trunks, Braun in the white trunks.
You can see them engaging here in that open stance. Both of the fighters feeling out until that right hand lands. A lot of power coming from Braun. Lal Falzawala moving around a little lighter on the feet, but a nice left hand. You know, it's that left hand of the southpaw that can be very tricky and difficult to read for the orthodox fighter, but Braun happy just to press forward and engage in the pocket.
Yeah, Braun told us he didn't care if it was striking. He would go down to the ground, already showing some very sound takedown defense there. Right now, trying to keep the fight on its feet. Tying up Lal Falzawala against the ropes here. Braun working to get those underhooks there.
Don't hold the ropes.
Yeah, Braun happy to just press forward, tuck his chin, bite down on his mouthpiece, and let go with some big punches. We saw some nice takedown defense. Now they're engaging in this position here in the clinch. Both fighters very effective here. This is where we can see knees, elbows, and of course, flows into sweeps, trips, body locks.
Watch for the groin, okay?
Accidental low blow there.
Neutral corner.
I think Lal Falzawala was working to pepper the inside thigh of Braun, trying to create some space as
you guys gotta watch, okay?
As Braun had his hips in,
happens. Okay, but you gotta be careful,
trying not to give Lal Falzawala any room to operate and escape out the side, and then unfortunately cracked him. But let's take another look at how that went down.
Happens quite often in this position with the over-under in the clinch. Not intentional, but Jake Braun gonna get some time to recover here.
Ready? You okay?
Jake Braun is good to continue. We reset right back to it. Lal Falzawala sneaks in a left kick there on the entry. Another one there to back it up. And that is going to be key in this matchup, right, Brian? What do you want to see these guys do in that open stance matchup, and how does it relate to the mixed martial arts rule set?
I like the way that Lal Falzawala is moving here. Wow, great job. He was circling out, moving Braun into his strikes, chipping away with the low kick, the mid kick, setting up the left hand. There's another left hand, but man, you can see the jaw on Braun there. That thing is tough, and I think he's more than happy to eat a shot, to give a shot, to get inside, whereas Lal Falzawala is gonna move around, look to set up counter strikes, be fleet on his feet. Braun just wants to get in there, and now some elevation, and I think we're gonna see it. Here it is, the toe.
Ho, ho, ho. Maybe more brawn than brains, but either way, showcasing some power, securing a massive takedown there. But Lal Falzawala has got the scrambles, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely, dug right back to his feet. You know, that was a big dump. That hurts. But Lal Falzawala doing a great job getting back to a position that he's comfortable in. Here, he can look to turn the corner to create some space so he can utilize those southpaw tactics, the left hand and the left kick, but he's got to defend the takedowns, and Braun in again here on his right leg, looking to pull those hips out and pin Lal Falzawala to the ground. Get some leverage where he can unload from the top position.
He's working, trying to slip into full mount there. Lal Falzawala slips out the back though. Now on top. Little north-south here as Jake Braun showcasing some good wrestling, pushing back Lal Falzawala into the corner. Looking to elevate again, maybe another big slam.
That's right, Lal Falzawala cannot grab the ropes. You know, he was letting Braun get inside. He needed to not let him get underneath his hips, push that head away, do whatever he can, but Braun is strong. And you talk about Braun versus brains, but to be able to land takedowns like that consecutively, he's got some skills.
Yeah, he's got some good setups. He talked about it, he said, I can blend everything together. I am a true, well-rounded, mixed martial artist. Really just taking the fight to Lal Falzawala. whichever way it goes. Now on the back, he's got his hooks. He's got one hook in there. It's Lal Falzawala. He's working from turtle position here. A little bit of hand fighting as well. Maybe Braun also trying to set up a strangle.
Yeah, Braun perhaps a little bit high here. We'll see what Lal Falzawala can do with it. But Braun really demonstrating some great grappling, some toughness, and some solid wrestling, and that's exactly what he said, that he wanted to utilize his wrestling against the striker, and some 2 impressive takedowns, adding some damage to those takedowns as well.
No doubt, he has been working to the entire round, just continuing to march forward, work, wrestle, strike when they're on the feet. Now, trading elbows and knees in the corner. They lock up in the clinch there.
10 seconds left.
Lal Falzawala with the underhook, trying to create some space, get his hips out, get away from that corner, and that'll do it for round 1 between Jake Braun and Lal Falzawala.
Okay? Just know what's okay, but just be careful.
Yeah, Jake Braun doing some great work in that round. You know, Nazareth, Lal Falzawala cannot afford to be getting dumped to the mat like that. There's a lot of damage when you get slammed. You know, your arm, your shoulder can dislocate. A lot of things can happen, and Braun here just doing a great job getting in on the takedown, getting underneath those hips, elevating, pausing for a moment, getting a big reaction from the crowd, and just dropping his opponent there. When Nazareth Lal Falzawala is moving around like a southpaw, has some space, he's great. He's catching Jake Braun, but Braun is doing a great job of eating up all that room, getting right in his face, and using his strengths, particularly his wrestling here in this matchup.
Round 2, let's go!
One Friday Fights is the global platform in search of the next global superstar. Second round underway. Brian, how do you see this fight as it's progressed so far, and what does Lal Falzawala need to do to answer back to Braun?
Well, Lal Falzawala needs to get on the bicycle. There he's going in for knees and kicks, but, you know, those are risky attacks against someone with strong wrestling. So Lal Falzawala needs to absolutely be a great defensive wrestler here. Needs to create scrambles, not let this thing go to the ground, not let Braun get in on his hips, and especially underneath, and create a little bit of space, pump the jab. When his left hand lands, it lands as clean. There it is. That's all he needs. He's just got to touch with that thing in the little gloves.
Now, one thing Braun did really well in round 1 is he would close the distance quickly before Lal Falzawala had a chance to set up. He didn't let him get his timing. Now, Lal Falzawala starting to find that left hand, the rear push kick to try to maintain the space as Braun continues to walk forward and then just sets up another takedown offense with his boxing.
Oh, but Braun looking a little bit fatigued, getting out of position there. The head below the hips, not very good to be in when you're trying to shoot for the takedown. And the neck exposed. Braun here just looking fatigued. And Lal Falzawala, this might be exactly what he needs to start to break him down piece by piece. He needs to get the hips low, stop the shot, turn the corner, and then create more space so he can keep firing that left hand.
Yeah, that left hand, he landed some big shots there in some of those previous sequences as Braun was entering the pocket, trying to close the gap. But nice job as well now here in round 2, stuffing that takedown. And oh, somebody's leaking here. I think maybe Braun seeing some damage here from those left hands, Brian.
Wow, Lal Falzawala there. Sneaky little takedown on the back now of Braun. Braun looking very fatigued here in this round, very different to the fighter that we saw in the first round, who was tough with the chin down, coming out with those strikes, getting in on those big takedowns. And this is creating a big opening here for Lal Falzawala. And some knees around the corner, just some bad shots. Jake Braun leaking out of a cut over his eye.
You're right, Brian, he looks pretty fatigued here in round.
दोस्तों ये है Redmi Note 15 108 मास्टर पिक्सल कैमरे वाला फोन।
ये है सेगमेंट का सबसे थिनेस्ट फोन।
Rolling pace, wrestling a lot in round 1. Definite change in momentum here for Lal Falzawala in round 2, creating some effective damage and now turning the tides with the wrestling as well. working out a half guard.
Well, and now that Braun is clearly showing that he's fatigued here, this is where Lal Thalzuala needs to take a deep breath and really dig deep and push the pace, because Braun is going to become more and more uncomfortable, and Lal Thalzuala can use that to really light a fire under himself and
Blue, no
take
holding.
this fight back.
Let's work, Blue.
Oh, the arm pinned down from Lal Thalzuala. You can see them kind of hand fighting there for positions, but then also Lal Thalzuala just slamming the knee into the ribs of Jake Braun. Just applying that pressure, just continuing to pepper the damaged eye of Jake Braun. He can take his time here now, right, Brian?
He absolutely can. You know, he doesn't have to necessarily pass the half guard. If he wants, he can, affect a lot of ground and pound from this position. Although it might be that he's looking for the arm triangle. That was quick.
Patience gets it done for Nazareth Lal Thalzuala. That's 2 back-to-back stoppages here at One Friday Fights. Round 1, it wasn't looking so great for Nazareth Lal Thalzuala. Jake Braun was coming forward. He was doing a good job securing takedowns. But then Lal Thalzuala started to find that left hand, and I think it just started to open up the rest of his game and then getting the submission.
Well, and yeah, I mean, Jake Braun, that first round was just coming out so strong, those big takedown attempts. But it seems that maybe the chink in his armor was that conditioning, because he looked very different in the second. So, you know, in some ways, Nazareth Lal Thalzuala was able to take advantage of something that was kind of given to him there, and Jake Braun really not coming in hard in that second round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes and 56 seconds in the second round, your referee has called a stop to this contest. Your winner, by way of arm triangle, Nazareth Lal Thalzuala!
Nazareth Lal Thalzuala picking up another win, his 7th in a row, his 2nd finish here on One Friday Fights. Let's take a look at some of this action. It was all Nazareth in that second round.